Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk to you about something that I teach as well as I practice. It's a kind of Tantra, but something very different from what you see in the mainstream as such like YouTube videos or other podcasts and all those are different kinds, and what I practice is very different. For the sake of keeping it easier to understand, I am calling it as Asur Tantra, but in my language it is pronounced as Ohur Tantra. Who Sa is pronounced as Ha, so you have to understand it as Ohur Tantra. My people were originally called as Ohur, and the primary reason for that was because we did not follow or practice any kind of Vedic rituals or Vedic system as such. We were considered non-Vedic, and the Vedic devatas or Vedic gods and goddesses or the system, they were known as suras, and hence those that did not practice such or without were termed as asuras. Thus we came to be known as asuras or ahur, ahura or ahur. Ra, asura or asur, you have to understand the Ra is not pronounced or it's not from my language. It is originally from either Sanskrit or from Southern Indian languages. But where I am from now, it is the foot of Kamakhya, Assam. Assamese, it is not pronounced as Asura or Ahura. It is pronounced as Asur or Ahur. Though in reality, in the very essence, it is known as Mahasinasara Tantra or Mahasinasara Tantra. There is an entire legend of how it came to be known as such. If you are willing, someday I will probably tell you about it as well. Be that as it may, fundamentally it is very different from the Vedic Tantras owing to its philosophies. The entire philosophy of Vedic Tantra is somewhat similar to the essentialities of sacrifice, the purities, impurities, and such. I'm not going to go deep into that as I do not claim to be an expert in Vedic Tantra or Vedas as such. However, I want to tell you that you do not have to give up anything, you do not have to renounce the world, you do not have to leave your family, you do not have to give up any kind of luxuries in your life to gain power, gain freedom by practicing Mahasinasara or Asur Tantra. One of the oldest, most powerful Ahur ever or Asur ever to be known mythologically was known as Narakasur. Narakasur was not his full name. Narak was his name, Asur was his ascribed title as such. Narak was he was the founder of Pragjotis kingdom that existed in where I am from, where I live, and he was the one who established the Kamakhya temple. Thus, the original form of worship, original form of sadhana that was practiced in Kamakhya or in the areas around Kamakhya was this, what I am telling you about. This is the form of sadhana that gives an immeasurable powers to these asuras. To us, it can give those powers to you as well. And it is devoid of all these unnecessary jargons of different kinds of rituals, different kinds of purification processes, different kinds of different kinds of ornamentations to be followed, different kinds of strict rules, strict all these things. Asur Tantra is about becoming who you truly are. It is not about harming anybody. It's a huge misconception that asuras were bad Asurs were bad, they harmed people. It's all mythological depictions, which is rarely true in any culture. All romanticization sometimes, and sometimes something else. But anyways, it is not true. It is not true. It gives you power, the power which you can use for the betterment of yourself, your loved ones, and for the betterment of humanity, as I do. However, you might be wondering, a lot of people might be wondering why they worship Kamakhya, why they worship the Kali or any other Dasa Mahavidya goddesses, 10 Mahavidyas, but they don't get any kind of powers, any kind of siddhis as such, or experience any kind of divinity as such. So the reason itself is because you are doing it wrong. From where I am from, you are doing it wrong. Though right now it is almost extinct because of Vedic invasion what I call all those mottos. It has become very mixed and overlapped, all these things. But originally it was not such. It was very different. The fundamentalities were very different. You don't have to give up meat, fish, or anything else. You don't have to give up sex. In fact, sex, meat, drinks, all these form the basic pillars of sadhana in Asur Tantra, Hur Tantra, and even the system of Aghor Tantra, or that which is practiced mainly in the cremation grounds, is also not from here. Is also certainly not from here. Our path is through rather through sex, and also it requires becoming strong physically as well. You probably wouldn't find any asuras in the old times, or Hur in the old times who were physically weak. I mean, we are feared all over the continent in as far as mythology is concerned. However, you need to be physically strong as well. If you are not, then there are exercises which will make you such, which will make you strong. The heat, the power that you will feel is something I don't think you have felt it earlier in the kind of practice. It is not about peace. It is not about giving everything up, renouncing the world. No, it is about becoming the best version of yourself. It is about accepting. It is about breaking and going beyond your limitations, beyond your limits. So I think that's all that I wanted to tell today. And the power and the freedom is the main thing that it was designed for, and it is designed now also. See, the goal of Tantra is not to bask in the glory of divinity. No, that was probably what the Vedas want you to believe, but that by giving up everything you can become God. No, Maya can only be experienced through Maya. So the goal of Tantra is to become God yourself, and the only way to do this is by gaining powers. How? Through sadhana. If you want any kind of help from me, to help you in any kind of your problems, through whatever powers the goddess has given me, you are welcome to contact me and come to me. If you want to learn, then also feel free to contact me and become part of my spiritual family. So with this, I would conclude the video today. Thank you.